One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Tar Heels ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. Wide open spaces. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To throw, it's Jennings. Flips it out to the back. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, David, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Jennings. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've got the screen set up.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. On the option. Now the pitch. Spins away from the defender. He gets gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He'll go to the sneak.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Finding an escape route. Gets it past the marker. Turns on the Jets. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air, it's Jennings. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Using his feet, he gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep, that's a bad break for the offense early.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. First play of the period, first down here. Lopez wants to fire. Fakes the grab. It's a seam wide open. He They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Fires left. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open on the... And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Draw him inside the 10. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Short game there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. The sure hands. It's Hart. And he's down after a nice game. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. And listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get. You have to play another day.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez to pass. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Tar Heels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Finds a man on the left. Turning it on. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The short hands, it's Johnson. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Running back searching for a hole. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the 1st down. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Will take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Scores on the sneak.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Scrambling away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Harden.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Hudson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or two guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first downs.
Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw time, running short in the half. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Lopez wants to fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. Forced out of the pocket. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And they've regained the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, in the 1st half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you can tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow. Go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets into play. Nice job by the defense.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Gives it on the option. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marked it at the 47.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Punts it out of the air. It's a running room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hood. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. Grab near the marker, it's Maryland. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Mustangs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
What an unbelievable effort that time by the running back. Great vision and showing off his speed. And now with that big gain, he puts his head coach in a position where he's going to have to make a decision here what he wants to do on fourth and short.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Lopez to pass. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback looks for a little space.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage, run the quarterback sneak, get the first down.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He'll pull it down and run. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's good. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Oh, he's got a chance. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Lopez wants to fire. Shoots it to the left. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, UNC!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Well, he might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. the gun, looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Now the play fake. Touchdown Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Surging forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Punt is in the air. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He'll try the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Lopez to pass. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
The Tar Heels will punt this one away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Got his man. Makes the grab and gets out of bounds. Clock is stopped as they try to put together a late drive. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.